To have 6 guys that are getting medals at the top level events is super rare.
It's rewarding because you're proud to be from such a heavy country of talent.
So for the selection for the upcoming games, it's a process that's open to any Canadian slopestyle rider, halfpipe rider. It's based off the World Snowboard Points list. So January 1st, 2018, the highest ranked Canadians on that list will get the remaining spots for the games.
So on our Canadian national team, we have 6 guys that have all hit major podiums in the last year. There are other nations that have, 3, 4 guys that are also in the mix, but to have 6 guys that are getting medals at the top level events, X Games, US Open, where everybody's there is super rare.
You have 700-point level events, 800, 900, and 1,000. What that means is if you win those events, that's the amount of points you get. And basically what happens is at the end of that period, January 1st, 2018, the top riders that are ranked will get those spots. The IOC is viewing slopestyle and big air as one discipline. We can only send 4 guys, 4 girls for both. People like Max and Mark basically opened up a quota with only doing 2 World Cups.
Last year we had the chance to qualify earlier for the Olympics. The Canadian team would choose 2 riders, and this became my goal right away because I remember in Sochi 4 years ago when I learned I was going to the Olympics only 2 weeks before. I was at US Open and unfortunately didn't had a good result over there, but coming to X Games Norway, which was the last contest of the year, I made a pretty good result over there.
I've been competing for over 10 years, so I don't know if I'm really gonna go for another one. I could, but if I would miss that one, that opportunity to go, I would really be bummed, At least in the situation I am right now, I'm pretty solid, I'm already in, but Mikey and Darcy, they're not in, so for them, there's even more pressure,
So right now, Mark and Maxence have their spots locked in, and then it's me, Tyler, Seb, and Darcy fighting for the next 2. We have this contest that just came up in China out of the blue. It's called the Banana Open, and if that becomes a higher than 700-point event, that gives me and Darcy another chance to drop one of our low results. It would all come down to Dew Tour, but with this China event, we could be going into Dew Tour in a better spot than we are now.
I was so fortunate to start off the year with back-to-back podiums. I got 3rd at Locks and then 2nd in Aspen at X Games. And then struggled a little bit here and there at some contests. Didn't really quite put it down. Didn't make the finals US Open or Norway X Games. And then I blew my knee. I just had to chill real hard. So pretty much do nothing for 9 months. It really came down to Dew Tour. If Darcy got on pretty much the top of the podium, top 2 or 3, he would have went. But if I got a top 5 in there, it would have kind of solidified my spot. Mikey, unfortunately, hooked his toes and lacerated his kidney and his spleen, so he was out of the running.
Yeah, so basically, was in China for the Banana Open. Fell on my second run, but really fell. Hooked my toes on a front 10. Kind of just elbowed myself in the gut. Ended up peeing a ton of blood, and then rushed to the hospital, all that. The scene is either Tyler or Darcy going, because Seb's locked in his spot because he has good enough results where the Tyler or Darcy can't bump ahead of Seb.
Pretty much they were like, Banana Open doesn't count. And I was like, damn, I only have 2 more opportunities, which it's gonna be pretty hard. It'd take 2 firsts to maybe edge out somebody who had a full season and has 3 decent results. Dew Tour finals happened. Got first run, landed that, which is pretty awesome. That score I think gave me an 86 maybe. So I knew already going into the second run, okay, you gotta up that. Third run, into that second jump, backside triple. And I remember looking at the ground, thinking I had maybe just a bit more airtime and just slightly under-rotated. I knew I was just damn it, didn't get it. Not gonna be in second, which is what I needed.
Thanks, man. Oh, I'm so